over here. Go ahead.
I don't remember a time that somebody said no or anything like that, or been overtly like.
Tilt the mic.
I don't recall a time that I've overtly had an experience where it's been negative, or someone was like, "Oh, don't talk to me," or "Oh, I'm not interested."
It doesn't have to be rude. Just like the guy, it could be a polite rejection. Never.
Not that I can think of at the top of my head.
But you have made the initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So 100% success rate.
So far, yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't feel like I make the first move that often, but when I have, I've never been turned down.
Never been rejected. What?
My only rejection was a Spanish dude who had a girlfriend, and he didn't speak any English.
I don't think that
so.
counts. I'm talking like if the guy's single.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, sorry, I'm not into.
Yeah,
Because of course, if
right,
you're gonna get
true.
it's not a given if he has a partner that you might get rejected, but you're gonna get rejected if he has a partner. What about you?
I've only done it like twice, but I'm 2 for 2, like in terms of success. So.
Okay. What about you?
I've been rejected before.
Wow. That's surprising.
It was the 6th grade though, so.
Okay. That doesn't count. I don't think that counts.
I went for it though. I seriously went for it. And he was like, nah.
I don't think that counts. But what about excluding that one? Have you ever been rejected?
No, I guess.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Cade, have you ever been rejected?
Oh, plenty of times. But the funny thing is, if a girl goes and does that to me, let's say at the club, because that happens to me like more than you'd think. Some of the girls come up, you exchange, hi, what's your name? I'm Cade, what's yours? Within 10 seconds, we'll just start making out with you. You cannot do that as a man. A man cannot just start randomly go up to a girl he likes and just starts kissing. Even if you didn't want to kiss her in the first place, it's just going to happen. And I feel awkward in that moment to push her off and be rude because I don't want to be looking like a dick. Regardless if I'm not interested in you, I don't really know how to handle that situation. Gotcha. I'm not going to be like, get the fuck off of me.
Right.
I just bite my tongue and then disappear as fast as I can if I'm not interested. But men can't do that.
What would you say because I think every single girl here said they have 100% success rate, basically. What would you say your, like on approach, your success rate is?
Probably 25%.
25%. Yeah, honestly, top tier guys, like I think a good percentage is like 10%, 20%. Like I think that's a good.
Yeah, 25%.
That's a good percentage. So, me personally, I think women have dating on recruit mode. You guys have dating on easy mode. So
I'm on realism mode out here.
There you go. But I will go around the table on this. Maybe you guys disagree with us. Do you think dating is harder for men or for women?
100% harder for men.
I guess men have it harder in some ways.
You guess. Okay.
I think it depends on what you're looking at. Like
Closer.
It's easier for women to pull guys for sure, but I also don't think you guys have ever had to take a picture of a man's ID and put your location on so you don't get axe murdered. So it's like
that's
right.
Well, that's
right.
not really
fair.
the question.
But it's like the quality of the men is like potentially lower. So like you guys are pulling, but you're not like, is she gonna murder me? Who knows?
Fair.
I mean, we have other concerns, but most dating experiences, they might not always be pleasant, but I mean, that's, if we're talking about cherry picking here, most women do not get murdered in a dating context. But 1 out of 3
gets raped.
Yeah.
Well,
if we're talking statistics.
I think that statistic has been debunked. I don't really feel like debating it, but that statistic has been debunked. And the woman who did the study came out herself and said that it was wrong. One in 3 women have been.
How about we settle this right now?
At the table.
Out of like all of us, like the people in our lives, like most women I know have a story.
So there's technically, with that being said, there should be at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
If it's 1 in 3,
there should be 2 of you with a situation.
Who've raped.
See what do you constitute as grape?
Inside penetration.
We really gonna.
Not a regret situation.
No. Oh no. Oh God. Violent.
Something that was not consensual.
Okay.
All right.
See, that's what I mean. We're just worried about getting murdered. It's a very real concern.
Well, if you want to hear a statistic,
Yes, I reported it.
you reported.
They're asking if we reported it, so
Oh,
just
okay.
letting them know.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about. I don't really want to go down the rabbit hole on this. Okay, so I guess the question was, do you think dating is easier for men or women? You say,
It's easier for women to pull, but there's more concerns for women with the people that they do pull.
I will give you that women have more
Quantity
safety.
over quality.
Women have more safety concerns when it comes to dating, but that's not really the question. Because if the question was, is
What's
interacting with the
who
opposite
has dating
sex
easier?
It's who has dating easier.
Right.
I think
Women.
that there's like different sides to it, you know.
But also, like, what qualifies as dating? Like, just going on dates? Like, yeah, women can get more dates, but the quality of men that I want to be in a relationship with, I think that's less than.
It's also the same problem for men too.
Sounds
What
like
do
we have a
you-
lot of the same issues.
What do you think?
I think men have it harder.
What about you?
I definitely think I agree with both these two ladies. It is quality over quantity, and I think that there is a plethora of men to be able to go on dates with, but very few that are relationship quality from my personal perspective.
Eric, can you pull up the cartoon really quick?
Well, the sad thing is the guys that are good boyfriend quality are probably still stuck in your DMs and you don't give them a chance.
And that
But
kind
are
of
they worthy of chances?
They
Eric-
probably are, but you'll never know because you won't open their DM.
the comic book cartoon. Do you remember
It's
it?
not-
It's already in the window tab.
It's not
It
what
should
you
be.
say, it's how you say it. That's what I always say.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is kind of like what I think about. Like, I'm so lonely, but you have like all these dudes that would.
See, I don't know the specific details on the situation, but there was a woman who started a dating profile on one of these big apps and pretended that she was a man, used man pictures, went for men just to see
I
how it
saw
was
that.
how it,
It was
was
so hard.
for the men. And she got ghosted, she got disrespected. She would
Yeah.
get extremely rude women just attacking her for no reason. And that's the reality as a man. Whether you're a low value man or a high value man, you will still get extremely disrespected. You will
Yeah.
still get ghosted. And it is extremely hard, even as somebody who considers himself a high value man, you don't even get your chance to show them whether you are high value or not. They'll just write you off.
I fully agree with this. The men that I've talked to in my life that are trying to date right now, especially on dating apps, are having such low success rates. And it's like, actually, like, I'm seeing them like emotionally deteriorate because of it. Because they're just like,
Yes.
I want a partner. I want somebody solid
Sorry.
in my life. And I can't find the right person. I'm swiping all day. Nobody's responding. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. I'm updating my pictures. I'm working out. Like, and it is way harder for men, just how it's set up right now. I think it's really tough.
Well, I don't even use dating apps, and I just use Instagram because Instagram is the greatest dating app in
Kind
the
of
world.
like a dating app.
Instagram
yeah.
is the greatest dating app in the world, and if you have your profile set up very well, and I mean anybody in the chat can go take a look and see what they think about my account. But like I'd say
Nice
I'd say I have a pretty good looking account, and I'll still get ghosted. I'll still get completely disrespected, regardless of the way I look, regardless of my success level. They don't care. It's kind of crazy, to be honest.
Eric, can you pull up the hypergamy charts in the infographics thing? Oh wow, that was quick. Were you already pulling it up, Eric?
You told me to get something from that.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, so I mean, this kind of explains what's happening in the dating marketplace right now. So on the left, you have whom men would happily partner with, and on the right, you have whom women would happily partner with. And this kind of goes back to that video that we were looking at, is women are chasing after the top percentage of men, and we see this playing out on the dating apps, for example. You mentioned the dating apps. So women want the best man that they can get. Those men have all the options. They're not going to commit to you. And the rest of the men, average men, the bottom 70% of men are severely struggling with dating. When it comes to dating apps, it's even more amplified because it's almost strictly physical appearance. And women are going to gravitate towards the most attractive men, women tend to date across, this is backed up by statistics, women date across and up socioeconomic hierarchies. We sort of talked about this with finances before. Women, generally speaking, want to date a guy who makes at least as much or more than them, and men will date down across and down. Sorry, I'm butchering my words here, but sorry, I didn't mean. Were you going on something?
No, just about how it is actually way more difficult for men.
The dating apps. Yeah, I mean, my advice to average men is get off the dating apps because
Yes.
don't use a dating app. It's just going to make you more depressed.
Yes. And also get off the forums. There
The
are
forum?
just these forums for men right now where they talk about the
Into the mic,
inability
straight.
to get women. And I think conversations like this are productive. I think talking to other women, getting their voices heard, and explaining these really core issues that men are having are really important. But I think that unfortunately, there's these forums where men are just taught to like kind of hate women right now, and that all women are out to get them and stuff.
Into
And
the
so
mic,
the internet can be a pretty dangerous place if you're really destitute and you're really like angry at the dating apps and women in the current state of things, because it can send you down this rabbit hole of just hating women in general when you're really frustrated with the way society is right now in dating.
I don't think that's actually Jake, by the way.
I know he's asleep right now.
That's really funny. That's so funny.
Jake from State Farm.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yo, hey Leonardo, I see you, dude.
That's
But
the internet was a mistake.
but yeah, yo, hey, dating apps though for men, you are playing Russian roulette with your self-esteem. Every chamber, I always butcher this. Every chamber and every chamber. Thank you. I need you as my cheerleader here. Every chamber and cylinder is loaded. As an average guy on a dating app, it is brutal. You're playing Russian roulette with your self-esteem. Okay, let's get these super chats done. Did we? Okay. Martin, good Lord, ladies, y'all rated your intellect as 8 and above. How are you not getting the references? There's none IQ over 110 in the... Okay. Thank you, Martin. Shane M., thank you for the $20 super chat. Love how the OF model says we've grown out of women needing men, but then chooses willingly to leave a good paying tech job for accepting tens of thousands of dollars